What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
At my nice young age of 17, I have a loose grasp of what love is. I've had a total of 5 crushes, with all of them resulting in rejection, so I'm pretty much an expert. That aside, I won't pretend I know exactly what love is. There are so many instances of me saying I love someone without knowing the full meaning behind it, or likewise, other people saying they love me without truly understanding it. However, that isn't the point of this video. I'm not trying to discover the truth behind love. The point of this video is to examine my current thoughts. Even within the past 5 years, my perspective on so many things has changed drastically. Thus, I want to create a little time capsule and see what changes throughout a couple years. For this video, I will be going through some of my favorite movies that have messages of love, some answers I got from my friends that I asked them about love, and then just my personal thoughts culminating from the prior two. Spoilers for these movies that you 100% need to see. For this segment, I'm going to be looking at 3 types of love: familial, personal, and romantic. I could break down these 3 movies in a billion different ways, and some of the love does overlap with each other, but I'm just going to analyze the specific type of love in the specific movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once is a roller coaster when it comes to love, specifically when discussing Evelyn and Joy's mother-daughter relationship. A brief recap for those who don't know. Joy has the power to jump through multiverses, and because of this power, finds life meaningless. Joy then seeks a version of Evelyn that shares this power to see if Evelyn can find something new to give life a purpose. So, in this brief summation, I have summed up the principal philosophy of nihilism, the belief that nothing matters. Love is what ultimately demolishes this belief, as Evelyn gets Joy to realize that it's the small things in life that give life meaning. In the grand scheme of the universe, love is by all means minuscule, but that's what makes it so beautiful. Throughout every universe, there's love that transcends any negative emotion that may try to tear someone down. Love not only accepts the faults with the universe on a cosmic scale, but it also accepts personal faults. Familial love is what this power is. Even after everything, your true family will always love you. Spirited Away's depiction of love is shown through the arc Chihiro goes through. She has to become accustomed to a brand new world and learn to trust herself. She starts the narrative very timid and not wanting to be left alone. As she develops as a person, she begins to value herself and experiences self-love. She trusts herself, and she realizes she does not have to be dependent on others to feel satisfied. Now, as much as I want to talk about the found family with Toto and Alfredo, this movie stands as a testament to romantic love. The first scene in the cinema where most of the movie takes place shows a bunch of clips of people kissing and showing their affection. This message of love would continue throughout the rest of the movie. When the protagonist Toto gets a crush on a girl named Elena, he promises to wait for her to fall in love with him. To do this, he waits outside her window every night. Through sun, rain, or whatever, he waits for her. After waiting endlessly, she finds him in the cinema and confesses that she has fallen for him. Then, they spend their summer together in complete bliss. This comes to an end when Toto leaves his hometown in search of a better life. They never get back together, and Toto's mother comments on his lack of love without her. She was his true love. The climax illustrates this beautifully by showcasing the clips of people kissing that opened the movie. It is a scene beyond words, so I won't even try. This movie just makes it obvious the true magic of love. For this section, I had 5 of my close friends answer a survey in which I asked them a series of 5 questions pertaining to love. Some of them wrote as little as possible, whereas some of them wrote an entire essay's worth. Regardless of length, Reading these answers gave me a lot more insight to their personal thoughts and helped me formulate my own actual opinions on what love is, so I wanted to highlight them. The unanimous answer here was an unsurprising yes. Love fulfills something in people's lives. Whether it be a hole that they need to fill, an end goal to achieve, or something that cannot be expressed in words, love fulfills something in a person's life. They all shared the sentiment that human nature pushes us to seek out companionship. We suck at doing things alone, and companionship facilitates a happier life. Love seemed to be the next step beyond companionship. Instead of just companionship, love offers a deeper comfort through the emotional connection it gives. Love can make you feel more comfortable with experiencing hardships, with what thoughts you experience, or just with who you are. The differences between platonic and romantic love are not starkly pronounced. The key difference between the two is the feeling of admiration. This could be an admiration of their body, mind, or heart, but it is admiration nonetheless. This is not to say you cannot platonically love someone without admiration. The type of admiration that one deems important transforms into romantic love. That is why some of the best platonic relationships turn into romantic relationships. I asked this one because of the problem of limerence and crushes. Sometimes it is hard to tell what you really feel between the two. And my friend's response is, lust was a more selfish desire to physically be with the person, whereas love requires a much deeper desire to fully explore a person's being. Their thoughts, their hardships, their emotions, their everything. One of my friends made a great analogy to books and how lust judges books by its cover, and love reads and dissects the book to no end. Two people outwardly agreed with the concept, 2 people were iffy on the subject, and 1 person completely disagreed. For the people who agreed, they thought that out of everyone in the world, there must be someone you click with more than anyone else. For the people that were iffy on the matter, they believed that it was based on time and place. For the person who disagreed, their belief was that there are too many variables to determine if the one existed, as the one has to fulfill a seemingly endless list of criteria. In the end, it was simply how they approached the subject of the one. Did they look at it through the fact that there are a lot of fish in the sea that could possibly be compatible, or did they believe the universe had a plan that ensures the one? This last question was more of a personal question for me to gain insight into their thought process behind how they answered, so I won't be too thorough with it. Plus, each of their answers are personal and unique, and I don't want to group them together to preserve that uniqueness. In all, love is an important part of their lives that they value dearly. My relationship with love is strange. I think love is the most beautiful thing in the world, yet I can't understand why. Due to my absurdist philosophical plight, I assign love as just another thing in life that doesn't matter, but I might as well enjoy. Branching off from nihilism, absurdists believe life is indeed meaningless, but you should enjoy it. Now, I am by no means a full absurdist, as that entails more ambivalence than I prescribe to. I more so think that life is inherently meaningless, but anyone can assign their own personal meaning to life. Love is what gives life meaning for me. Now, I don't think it is or even should be everyone's end goal, but it has become mine. By nature, I have always been a hopeless romantic, because I always like to fantasize about what it would feel like to experience true love. The reason why I hold out this great fantasy of love is because of the love I experienced through myself and others. Familial and self-love are very important in my eyes, as they are the gateway to true love. You cannot experience true romantic love without first achieving those first two. The love from my family and friends are what keep me sane from day to day. I couldn't do anything I do without the support of my friends and family. My family looks past all my flaws and loves me unconditionally. Without this unconditional love, I could not unapologetically be myself. Likewise, my friends also give me very special support. Even them filling out this form was an act of love to me, and I appreciate it dearly. For self-love, I made this entire project for myself. It grants me so much joy to do what I personally want to do, and I think any other lifestyle is just unsustainable. In the end, I don't think I can actually articulate what love is. I can give a bunch of examples, but it will never truly explain the transcendent feelings that the word encapsulates. Although I don't believe in the one, I think love is a very special feeling that I am willing to wait 1,000 days and 1,000 nights for.